Guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, thank you so much for all your time and support, guys. Thank you so much. And today's topic is what I learned from Mexicans. Before you jump to conclusions, hear me out, guys, and let me know what your thoughts are. When I talk about Mexican culture, I'm talking about people who were born and raised in Mexico, not necessarily Chicanos. So, what I want to go ahead and mention, I can only speak because both my parents were born and raised in Mexico. So, what I want to go ahead and say is that in this culture, it's not isolationist. You're part of a team when you're in your family unit. You're part of a team, and when they see something wrong with you, they try to address it, kindly. And they don't put too much stress on you guys, but there are some expectations. When I was a kid, I was told your job is to go to school and put effort into it and go every day. And yes, and I'm grateful for that. Actually, as a matter of fact, they're not overbearing with grades. They didn't expect me to get all these high grades. They were very relaxed about it because they knew that if they stressed me out about having all these high expectations, that I wouldn't do well in school and I wouldn't even probably do well, and they cared. They just, they just didn't want to put a lot of stress on me, and which is a very balanced view in my opinion. It's also in this culture, guys, a lot of people don't struggle to make friends and get partners. I mean, you see these 5'4" guys at the grocery store. They have 4 kids and a wife. They don't struggle. And a healthy gamer, Dr. K, he actually alludes to that. Go to the grocery store and see, that these people, you could be 5'4" and have families. And I'm noticing that in the Mexican culture, this is something that's true. And one of the things I want to go and notice is that Mexicans have a lot of friends. They're not very isolationist, guys. They're not somebody who typically struggles. And sure, don't get me wrong. Am I saying that this is a perfect culture? No, guys, and not at all. There's shortcomings as well, but I can say without a doubt that I think it's very different. And there's a lot of cultures just like the one that I'm mentioning around the world. And they're not the only, Mexicans aren't the only ones that instill these values. And I would say Mexican culture is very similar to the South. It's very Christian oriented, even though they're Catholic, it's very Jesus oriented. A lot of Mexicans like to talk about Jesus, believe it or not. And one of the things I want to go ahead and mention, guys, is that you can learn a lot from these cultures, and you're probably thinking, maybe he's saying to befriend Mexicans. Maybe he's saying to find a Mexican wife. Hey, not such a bad idea, guys. And I think also as well, guys, as somebody who's gone to Mexico a couple of times, I think you should go. I mean, maybe if you haven't gone, I'd suggest going. And just, maybe staying there for a week or a couple of days even. And, just get used to the culture. Very friendly. You'll find out exactly how it's like. And one of the things I want to go ahead and just mention, guys, is that, and I thought of you guys when I was setting up this topic, because, Mexican culture, you don't find these problems so much. And I just wanted to go ahead and give my 2 cents and let you guys know what I've observed and how a little insight into how I was raised. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.